Hey, good morning. Y'all hear that?
Good morning. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to the lovely, lovely, lovely people. How y'all doing?
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year.
Okay.
All right, trading places.
It's a new day since we've been on. Y'all got plans for the rest of the year?
Make it through. Just make it through.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Is that the truth? That's it.
Hey, we just went to war with Venezuela. I don't know. It's about.
I ain't about to do that. Not this year. You about to be kicked off already.
Okay.
Listen, while you playing, how about somebody was on social media and they actually asked Alexa. They said, "Hey Alexa, when is Christmas? How many days until Christmas next year?" Why did she pretty much say, "What Christmas?" I like Debo. I said, "Oh, well, okay." So what that says to me, that says get up, get out, and get something. Don't just sit at home waiting to die. People be sitting there talking about, "Oh, I'm sick. I don't feel well. I can't do this." So you just gonna sit there and just wait to die? Help me understand what is happening.
Hey, it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's gonna get scary. We just got to keep the faith and keep fighting. You got to keep on pushing. See, that was this year's song.
As the agitator, and we're not doing that. So have fun, live your life, and enjoy it to the end.
And stay prayed up.
Stay positive. I hope y'all prayed up. That's how it starts.
Positive and prayed up.
Every day you should be prayed up. So with that being said, stay positive, stay happy. It's a new day, new year, new me. So that's what we got going on. So what exciting are you going to do? Nate the Agitator. Man, your side profile looked like your dad. I'm glad you wasn't arrested. Go ahead.
My New Year's resolution is to stay in the man cave and stay out of people's way.
See, you should have said that when we was talking about last week about the New Year's resolution, but that's a great one.
Well, it's been growing.
So you're just going to entertain yourself? Like, what are we saying?
No, I had my couple friends come by, have drinks, watch games. It's been real fun. I'm enjoying it. I mean, at this
Would that
age,
be a male fellowship?
Yeah. You know, male bonding. We went over a couple Bible verses, couple scriptures. You know, things like that. You know,
okay.
Don't mind the baby oil or the goat, the sheep.
I'm done with that. With your boy 50. Why is everybody, all the other artists that's attacking him, lightweight? To me, I feel like y'all attacking him for Diddy. You mad about this documentary and y'all want to come at him. Then you had Papoose up there, which is another rapper for the listening audience who aren't familiar with the hip hop industry and who I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about Curtis Jackson, which is 50 Cent, Jim Jones, which is a rapper out of New York, and Fabulous, which we ain't heard of in eons. And now Papoose is saying, don't deflect, go ahead and kind of respond to what Jim Jones and Fabulous has said, but he doesn't have to, because remember, Jim Jones was backed up on the rent of the property where the podcast is held at. And then that's when Curtis Jackson, the one that is over Power, that's his gig, he decided, I'll buy the building. I'll buy the building. Oh, the podcast comes with it? Sure. So that's what he was going to do. He was going to do that money moves like Michael Jackson did with Eminem.
And Eminem.
Eminem. Yeah. So with Paul McCartney, it was just buying their whole, kind of like, that's money. The Beatles, that was money. But what 50 Cent is doing is petty, but he can do it. And if you look at it, he was right. If you look at it, like, y'all can put all y'all money together. 1, 2, 3. I still, like, you can't touch me. Bye. Why am I arguing with you? He said, I'll see you after, what did he say, after the new year, when he get time, after you finish making money moves. So, he did say to Papoose as well that, because Papoose put a meme out there on social media where it's a girl dancing and it has 50 Cent's face. And he said that Papoose that look like your women more than me. And he was like, as your women are quite handsome. I laugh so hard. Hey guys,
That's why if everybody
today, and we get ready to get this thing started real quick because I'm telling you, it is packed show. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk about the Shop Talk question of the week, which is, are you okay with your child dating a older man or older woman? That's the Shop Talk question of the week. Also, we got to talk about Mike Tomlin. Y'all know I'm a Steelers fan. We got to see what is really going and what is happening in the NFL. Mel's medical moments, and just like much more. So let's get this show started, if you don't mind.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
Hey, yeah. All right, let's start the NFL. Let's knock this out real quick because it ain't gonna take too long. What's going on? Is the NFL not NFLing anymore?
No, it's more politics than anything because there's no way we should have lost to the Browns. No way.
I totally agree. I don't like starting my year off like this, but I totally agree with Nick.
Go ahead, Nick.
But my thing is, that was a S show because they tried to promote this Sunday's game, to which I love my Steelers. I ride or die, but I don't think we're going to pull it off tomorrow. I really don't. I don't. And I hate to say that. I really hope we do, but I really don't think we're going to win that game tomorrow. But last week was a mess, but they was getting ready. They didn't care because they was cued in on this game. It's politics anymore. It's not good old-fashioned football. It's all about politics.
Okay, so, well, I wondered, I kind of know what you're talking about. Just for a listening audience, I was going to say, what do you mean by the politics? But don't worry about it. Nate, go ahead. I want to hear your review.
I can't argue with her. I don't like starting my year off like this, but I can't argue with her.
You don't like starting your year off what? Agreeing with Nick?
Exactly. Just doesn't feel right. Doesn't sit right in my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sit right in my spirit. I think they're more into, they see the money, the ancillary dollars in promoting, artists and stuff like that. Halftime show was the only thing that they have, artists in. Now artists is, Tupac is, halftime show between Pittsburgh and the Saints now. So it's becoming more of a show than a true sport, if you ask me.
Okay, and that is probably because viewership is down.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we want more people to come. Now, I'm with you on that one. Now, I'm with you when you're right. I think that it is focused more on who's dating who, their girlfriends. Like, I don't care about who's there. That whole Taylor Swift thing with Kelsey, I was like, why is the camera so... Can we get back to the game? I'm not interested in that. And now you got Deion Sanders with Carucci, who was with Chris Brown and all the other little kids. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, why do we care who he's dating? Can we stick to what it
Cardi
is?
B and Stephon Diggs and they baby drama and just...
And see, that's the problem. Now, I would have never thought in a million years, even though the NFL aren't really talking about the baby mama drama and all the other women and all that, but you just put it there. So now we focused on how you playing. That's what I'm more focused on versus anything else. Watch this. Have you heard that much footage on Sierra?
Nope. That's where I was right.
And that's his wife. I'm like, okay. Go ahead, say.
It's not drama. They have a healthy relationship. NFL trying to get some of that Kardashian money. If because women watch drama, and if we just add a little women, and we got a couple women sponsorship, because there's a lot of women that wanted to see Kelsey and Thing. That's why every time that Kelsey catch a 1 yard out, they go up to the booth and show her, yay! It's America's sweetheart. It's a good old-fashioned love story, Beauty and the Beast. They probably got marketing schemes and toys drawn
But
up.
that's so many other folks' marketing scheme. You're with a celebrity, here you go, and all the extra drama. So it's sounding like they want women viewership.
Yeah.
Because we push the narrative.
Yeah. You guys buy jerseys too.
Women, though, watching.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Nick? I didn't hear you.
I said they have enough women watching, though. Like, there's a lot of women that like sports. What's going on?
Yeah, but they don't have enough women watching.
They don't have enough. No, there's more money on the table, and they want it all. You can come get a concert, a $20 hot dog, a $60 beer. Taylor Swift might be in the audience. Tyrone Diggs, baby mama's number 7 is in the cheap seats. They want to tell it all.
Section 205.
Right, up in the nosebleed. You know, they got a girl, and do you know that Barry Sanders' 6th baby mama was up there arguing with the 4th baby mama up in the cheap?
Crazy. Now they used to just show who was there. Boom, boom. Oh, we see people in the house, and they just wave and we're done. But I don't think that. I think they're putting too much on who they're dating. And I'm like, can they even play? Let's be real. Is that a distraction to them?
I think it is.
See, that would be me. But one thing I don't like is it's almost looking like I said this last year, and I'm being very careful, but I changed my mind. I'm not. It's almost like the whole betting scheme, air quotes for the listening audience. So you lose this game, we win this game, instead of it being legit, which your viewership is going to go down even more, because I'm like, okay, so was that intentional? Because even what's the little one up there, Judy, dude, I'll hit you dead in the chest. You just gonna drop it? Like, you just let it go? You passing it? It's giving, I don't want it. Hot potato. It's giving hot potato.
That's the one that did it for me was Cleveland when they did a 29-yard punt. They were 29 yards out, and they could have kicked the field goal or died on the ball. One of the 4 games they won, but they decided to punt it from the 29. From there on 20, I said, "Whoa, that's got that betting all over," because it messed up somebody's parlay. That's why I don't even do it.
It used to be fun, but I just feel like this is a setup and you wasting my time. Like, why am I even watching this when I already know that y'all got it playing? You dropped the ball, because I was like, is Judy the op? Like, what are we doing here? It was looking a little bit strange. Now, what do you think about the Browns coach? You had any thoughts on that, Stefanski?
I don't care about the Browns. Like I say, Jesus don't like the Browns, so why should I?
Yeah, Lord. Like Mike Tomlin said, it was like, how do you feel about Shador? He said, I don't. I'm focused on what's happening right here. How do you feel about Tomlin? What do you think is going to happen? Because we haven't won in a long time.
He's never had a losing season. You can't just throw away a reliable winning coach. You want to win more, but you don't throw away. If it's cold outside and I got an old reliable pair of gloves, I don't throw them out because they're not new or, they're old and they still do the job.
Well, that's the problem. They're not doing a job, like Nick was saying. Like, what are we doing?
Well, we already gained another winning season. This is the only coach in history that's never had a losing season. Never. So
can we win?
That carries weight. I don't think so. I don't know what we're doing after this year with Aaron. We ain't got no backup to him. I mean, you picked Aaron and then you went and got Rudolph again. I'm like, dude, what are we doing? That's
what I'm saying. I'm like, what are we doing here? Because like with Aaron, no lie, he looked like he'd been shaving since 79. You seen him in the game? I was like, what? That's what. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
What is Rooney doing? Because he's the owner. What is he doing?
Rooney is, well, I don't know how the new Rooney is, but
look, being the owner,
Yeah, he's gonna get paid regardless. They're all
Look,
getting paid. Yeah.
I guess they don't care because they still gonna get their money. But your fans want you to win another Super Bowl. We need number 7. Come on now, and we need to be the first team to get number 7. Like, hello, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I mean, like, it's for the love of the game.
Right. But see, that's why, like you said, politics. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I said, you're going to go get them. Aaron, I was like, really? They was like, oh, y'all got it. I'm sitting here like, that's not good news to me. Now, I don't know how that cycle goes with who gets first pick. And it's almost like everybody's losing to get which round pick. Like, come on.
The scrubbier
on accident, like you just want to wake up and lose.
The scrubbier you are, the higher your draft pick. That's why Cleveland always got first 4 picks. They always scrubby. Yes, Brown fans, you are always scrubby.
Oh, way to go! Way to agitate.
Agitate real good. And you know what they gonna say? But we whooped y'all, and you know what I had to tell somebody? Y'all can have that. That was y'all Super Bowl because that's the only Super Bowl you gonna ever get. That's the only Super Bowl you ever gonna get. So y'all got that. Y'all got y'all bragging rights because that was y'all Super Bowl win right there.
Yeah,
okay. But now let me say this. Let's go to the hot topic on social media, and it is Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife's dress. For the listening audience, just Google Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife, and the dress, I'm sure, is going to come up. For the ones that are viewing, there you go.
Hey, the dress was sharp, but she's wrong. She is in the wrong position to be wearing something like that.
Okay, wait. Let me set it up. Y'all in it. Let me set it up. For the listening audience, it is a black and nude dress. So the dress, has that taupe color under the bottom, and then it has like a lace floral type print overlay. Now the bottom is satin material with like a bow and a ruffle at the bottom, but it's the form-fitted dress. But the breast area and the top of the thigh is a lace overlay over top of taupe. That's the color. Now let's break this down. If that taupe was green, red, purple, I think red kind of would have gave it still, but green, red, purple, or a different color, do you guys think it would be talked about as much as it is now?
Yes, it still would be talked about because of the type of dress it is and form-fitting for a first lady. Because look at the hell that they gave Megan Good when she was married to Pastor Franklin. Like,
let's not compare apples to oranges, because that's exactly what that is. And I know they first ladies, but they apples to oranges on this one, because Megan kind of she was actually just in that first lady role. Here's somebody that's out there speaking, doing her thing. So she, in her own right, she got it. Now, he saw it. He saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't looking like you really like it.
Hey, look, that dress come with a soundtrack. That soundtrack is 2 Live Crew. Something about 2 Live Crew is the soundtrack to that dress.
As Nick leaned toward.
And as a first lady who's preaching over people, I don't get it. I mean, how can you come sit in the altar and be lusted after because of this? Is that what you were? A wise
intention.
A wise person on this show once said to me, and it stuck in my spirit: how you dress is how you will be addressed. So how I'm addressing first lady is, hey, first lady, how you doing? Your areolas was looking good. Your areolas was looking good under that.
Okay, here's the thing though. It's lace, but do you see, and I have to describe it for the listening audience, what's happening is it's a lace overlay, but they're like dark stripes, almost like a candy cane. No, like a peppermint stripe, the red stripes in the peppermint. Mm-hmm. And the center is right where her pocketbook is.
Her
area. Let me say that,
her roast beef.
her personal pocketbook. So, and that's where it all meets. Then up top, where her chest area, I can say this part, her breast area, it's like peaked up, and there's one line going across the areola. So
it's kind of shaped like a butterfly.
Yes, like two butterflies.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's the thing that's interesting. Is focusing on that. She's built. She built. My thing is getting that dress. You know, like I know, can't think for the man, but y'all knew it was going to start some controversy because it's giving the illusion of nude, and you're you're with lingerie. That's what it's giving.
She knew.
Personal, look, wedding night lingerie. Okay.
She knew, and I bet you if he said something, it's giving insecure. I bet you she turned a woman in right then when he said, "Don't do it." I'm hoping he said, "You know better than that."
Go ahead.
His credibility is hit.
Wait, let me hear from Nick. Go ahead.
Now, ladies, we can dress sexy without revealing.
No judgment. No judgment. I thought you.
No, I'm just saying.
Off of what he was saying. What do you get out of that dress?
I mean, she was trying to start something with that, wearing that dress. That's what it's giving to me. Because there's plenty of other nice dresses that would have showed all of her curves, but covering everything. Even though we know that is that nude up under there is to give the illusion of being naked up under all that lace, and she's not. But it's just the fact that was the wrong type of dress at the wrong type of event.
Yeah, measures
on the first lady.
Well, the type of event, it was the what was it, the NAACP, I believe. It was that scholarship for HBCUs. So I can't really say the wrong event, but let's be clear. Let's be very clear. If we wore that dress, we would be getting talked about.
Exactly.
It hurt him. It's gonna hurt him. He can't sit up in a pulpit and me not say, "Hey, Eddie Kane, you ain't got your woman in check." So someone's saying something about that. It definitely hurt him in his station. It hurt his station. There's no way he can get around that.
That dress right there is something you wear to the hip hop awards. BET Hip Hop Awards. That's the type of dress that you would wear there.
I ain't wearing a 2 Live Crew award show.
It's the Hip Hop Awards. I mean, come on now. BET Hip Hop Awards. That's the type of dress you would wear. Grammy Awards. That's the type of dress you would wear. But NAACP, no, you don't wear nothing like that. The Tony Awards, the Emmys, nothing like that. But the Hip Hop Awards, yeah, that's something that you would wear there. But again, that was the wrong type of dress for the type of woman that she is.
Well, we don't know her.
But still, her station is she should never be in that dress. I don't care if she was going to
her position,
right? Because her position, exactly. We had a fit when our former president wore a tan suit. The world went crazy when Miss Obama had her shoulders out. The world went crazy because of their position. If she's a first lady to a mega church,
president, this is the first lady to the church. Now. Here's what got me. He's the New Year sermon, and you guys can see it. Let me start here first. She was speaking, and she did pray, but I got to be honest with you. I was so distracted with the dress that I don't know what she was talking about. And he was saying, well, did y'all see it was the most money raised? We never know how much money is raised on those things, especially when you're looking at it. You know what I mean? We don't know. Like that's privy information. So you can't put that on there. But what got me was on his New Year's sermon, and you guys can check that out. I don't know if it was from the Lord, because he talked about his dress and people bothering. If you come, you talk about me all you want, but you can't talk about my wife. You saw her with the dress and you had her on your arm. Like, you didn't feel any type of way or think that you would get any backlash, because we hold you to a higher standard. We hold you accountable. He gonna have to be getting, he gonna have to answer to that, I'm sure, because just as I said, she was only speaking at an event, not the church, at an event, and I don't even know what she was talking about. I'm gonna be honest, because I was distracted, like, wow, that's something. And even if it wasn't her first lady, just somebody out, I'm gonna look. Now the designer, I'm like, if given the visual of an illusion, the designer understood the assignment.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. If she was praying and she said, all bow your heads, a lot of brothers wasn't bowing their heads.
Of course
Okay, I want to go to the chat. I see in the chat it's people be worried about the wrong thing.
Okay.
People need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what's to speak to that. Let me go back to his sermon. His sermon at the beginning, I don't know the whole sermon because I just stopped listening because it was defending her and her dress and what she wore. Problem I have is that he had the nerve to say that people are jealous and all this extra stuff. No, people aren't jealous. People just hold you to a higher standard. Now, you're the one that always say, would you say your credit score or whatever you say?
Whole facts.
Okay, so what's happening is that we hold her to a higher standard. Each individual do different, but I'm gonna say, okay, these are here. These are, my leaders in Christ. I'm going to them for advice.
Right.
Me personally, just my opinion, I'm not. I don't wear swimsuits though, but to each his own. I don't wear bikinis, but that's lingerie. And if that was my sister or anybody, my first thought would be pretty much like yours, both of you guys. Your husband is this. Look at what his career is. How are people, are people going to take him serious? That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Can I take you serious? I can't. I'm like, okay, go ahead, Nick. What you got?
My thing is, you a pastor and you up here preaching and telling people what they're doing wrong and what they should be doing and look to the Lord and yada, yada, yada. But then you have this on your arm and it's not worried about the wrong thing. That right there, you can't sit there and give nobody and call yourself giving somebody a message and you dress like that. That is not her title and position is not matched. That dress is just the inappropriate dress for her position in the church. Period, point blank, end of conversation. And they ain't being worried about the wrong thing. That right there is the wrong thing.
Okay, go ahead, Nate.
Again, I agree with Nick. Her station and her position. She has children that look up to the first lady. My grandkids go to that church. Look to the first lady. She's elegant, this, that, and other. She always wears the biggest hat. That's the biggest, nicest hats. Now they look. Now my grandkids is looking at first lady with get their camera phones out like, hey. So I mean, her station and position. You can't do that. And I'm usually, I'm a pervert.
Now,
so I say that.
That was his confession. Now, I'm going to speak to that because when we go to church, we have to dress appropriately.
Thank you.
Even though that was the evening, we can't wear anything like that going in or we're going to get turned away. To your point, remember when they started having, it was about 5 or 6 years ago, the Barbie dolls. There were stripper Barbie dolls. They were like changing the clothes. Yes, they were. They had to get that off of there because you didn't want your little girls that way. So you saying that young ladies are looking because we know First Lady, virtuous woman, classy, modest, and you're showing non-modesty, which will be an issue at home, to say, no, well, First Lady dressed like that. Now you got a whole nother conversation that you have to say, I'm trying to keep my baby off the pole. This is giving pole before you start. You know what I mean? Because it looks like lingerie.
He's opening up the whole different thing. ATM in the church, get you hyped, pole dancers on the side. Yes, sir. Let them just go. And the 2 Live crew coming through the speaker system. Instead of the band, we're going to play the hymn from 2 Live crew or We're So Horny. Join with me with your hymn books. First lady.
So you said just bringing it, even though she wasn't in the church that way. Now watch this. She wore this outside. So then you come into church modest. Who are you? That's where it's at. It's like, okay, wait, what? So, like, are you the same person or not?
I'm going to start this year off with something that women always say. Hold on, let me parch. I'm parched.
Go ahead.
I blame him. I betrayed every man on this podcast.
What do you think, Nick? Do you blame him?
Yes, I do, because he should have said something.
He know better. He know better.
With his position, he should have said, baby, that dress looks good on you, but
that stays in the room.
That has to stay here. Yeah, like this is not the right, your position and my position don't match this wardrobe.
And see, I looked at it and I said, when you put it on, you knew what you were going to get.
Thank you.
You knew it was a distraction. You saw it. So you knew what it was giving and the look that you were going for. You executed it well. My thing is, just like I said, I would look at, like I said, if it was even like my sister or cousin, if it was you, I'd be like, oh, remember the position your husband has. Because he was called. So it's like you want to save the souls, but what message is your wife giving? Because she's attached. The two becomes one.
She bringing the men to the altar. I tell you that.
Well, for the wrong reasons.
So let me ask from my fellas out there, because y'all know I said, remember on previous shows, oh yeah, I want my dude to be fine because I want you to want him. Don't nobody want something nobody else wants.
A tuxedo.
Do you think that his thought is that like I want all the men to lust after my wife? Because that's what it's given in those sexual areas. That's where the focal point is of this dress in both of them.
Yeah, no. And
what is it? Bacon and eggs. The focal point is the bacon and eggs. Okay, go ahead.
It's the RB section. But no, that's not what we do. Okay. If your woman's out here looking crazy, a dude is Eddie Kane. You ain't got your woman in check. I mean, she out here making you look bad. I couldn't see a place I would go out with a girl looking like that. It's not classy. It's sexual. So, no, you can't go out with me. I don't need you. I don't need a woman that needs that much attention. If a woman needs this much attention, because you could have looked beautiful in something else. That's why sundresses are the man's favorite thing, because it's coverage and it hides. It gives you that, ooh.
You want the imagination juices, the imaginary juices to flow.
You showing too much of my land. You showing too much of my plantation.
Okay, let me go to the chat. Let's see here. Beautiful dress, definitely wrong occasion. And see, like I was saying, it wasn't the church where she was at. And I want to say this, it is very classy. It is very classy in the bedroom.
Mel, would you wear that outside?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Exactly. I do have a dress that's nude and black. I have shirts that are nude and black. Me personally, I'm just not comfortable with it, but you're not going to see me in a bikini. Because I feel like, you're not. That's just me. Is there any insecurities? No. The problem is I don't want people looking at me that way.
Thank you, Mel. Well, she wanted all the smoke and she getting it. We're talking about it way down here in the cheap seats. We're talking about her dress. And the pastor gonna sit up there, don't y'all be talking about my wife. And this, I'm like, dude, it's giving.
You know what I had a problem with? I got you, Nick. I had a problem with the people that was amen. And when he was saying they just jealous and you pretty much, he didn't say want to be her, but it was more so like the public is jealous of her. Ciao, bye.
I was going to say, Pastor Jamal Bryant, sit down and have several seats, please, and read your Bible again, and again for the third time, back to back in a row from front to back, Genesis all the way to Revelations. Anyway, I would wear that dress to a player's ball. That's something that you wear that type of dress to.
Okay, you will wear it to a player's ball?
To a player's ball, because that's the type of event that you wear
To
something
the
like
player's
that.
ball.
Well, hey, Nikki is the professional at that, so I
Yeah,
must
no, I
agree.
ain't. I'm a very sexy,
Player's
provocative
ball. You knocked it out the park, Nick.
type. But that type of dress is like you would wear it to something like that, a player's ball.
Listen, if there's certain churches, if a woman go there and show her knees, that's a problem.
Yes,
That's a
it
problem.
is.
So
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
so in her church, she just opened the door to lingerie and stilettos.
All right,
Stiletto
before we wrap
Sunday.
this topic up, let me ask you this. Do you think that his membership will go up or down?
Down.
Okay, what you got, Nick? You think his membership will go up or down?
I don't know. I'm on the fence. It might go down with the women, but it might go up with the men. And who knows?
Men ain't going to church like that. And plus, she's taken. But you got the older, Miss Murray and all them looking at that.
Oh yeah,
the mothers of the older ones. They are frowning upon this.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. My Bible bangers out there, help me out. Isn't it if you look and you think about sex, you committed adultery?
We all guilty. We all guilty. Hey.
So if you think about it, you'd be like, I think it's or does it say it's the same as the actual act?
Oh, I hope not, but
for real.
Y'all better let me see. Hey, Bible bangers, help me out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look. I got the Bible app on my
And I be in trouble all the time, Need, with just think about it.
Look, y'all might as well just go on and go.
Thank you.
Ain't that in the Bible? You think it, so you do it, something like that in the Bible? Yeah.
But you know what? That might give you the okay to say, well, I might as well do it. I already thought about it.
Yeah, Mel, you've taught me that. Thank you. That's the New Year's 2 years resolution.
I got a bet riding on that one. I ain't.
You on the fence? This a word. Come on. Oh my gosh, I can't even.
I got a bet riding on that one. I ain't.
I'm trying to let that slide.
But if you think, hold on a minute. Let's see who's calling in. If you want in on this conversation, feel free to do so. The phone number here is 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. I'm trying to find it without getting it. Let me see here. Lovely people, let's help you out. We'll put the number up. And then that way you guys could call in, text. If you don't want nobody to know that that is you, you can always text. I won't read your name. Where is this thing? It won't let me pull it up. It's gonna come up. I refuse to let this show be over without letting you know that. I'm telling you, it's something on there. What's the people name? Siri? Yeah, let's see. While I look up the Bible app.
Siri or Alexa?
Oh,
yeah,
somebody.
Say that. She'll start.
Oh, ask her. Ask her over there. Say, Alexa, ask Alexa, see if she know the word. Wait, hey, you know to ask her, right? Ask Alexa if.
Is there a Bible verse speaking on if you done it?
Showing results for Holy Bible, King James Version, the Old and New Testaments. The first one is KJV Holy Bible, the original King James.
No, Alexa, never mind. Alexa, never mind. Yeah, she
talking too much.
She's new, so we're just getting, our relationship is new, so she don't understand my flow yet.
Alexa doing her own thing.
She might be listening.
Well, you got to say the Bible. Let me see, Bible verse.
So think it is it. So think it.
Y'all, why y'all talking Bible? Think if that the let's say Bible verse that says the thought is, let me see.
I think I got it.
Like the act. Let's see which Bible verse it is. It's going to be in there. Let's go.
Hey,
if they do it.
Hey, Alexa.
While I look it up.
Is there a Bible verse that refers to if you thinketh you have sinned as you've done it?
One moment.
She said one moment.
Showing results for Holy Bible.
No.
King James Version, the Old.
Never mind. Alexa, stop.
She might be trying to tell you, fool.
She's trying to sell me Bibles, telling me all the different the different versions of the Bible, King James Version and all this other stuff. No, it's sad that we don't have any Bible people on this podcast. And this, are we attracting heathens?
We're attracted to the people. I'm still in here going in my little Bible app. Slow. All right, I'm gonna get it. Okay, wait.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. Hold on. I think I got it. Wait a
In the
minute.
book of Tyrone, or no, that'll be the book of Karen. You thought about it, so you might as well have done it.
Yeah, where? Hold on.
Really? Okay, well, let me go out here. Since I'm already guilty of it, I might as well go ahead and do it. That's the book of Karen.
I'm gonna find it before the show is over, because you know that one that everybody recited, cleanliness is next to godliness. That ain't in there, but we hear it so often.
Is it?
It's not in
Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Implies your inner thoughts define your reality. Bam!
I don't like it because it said as a man. What about the woman? What about y'all? Equal rights.
Thank you. That's what Nick. Thank you. You said equal rights.
Yeah, for as a man he thinks in his heart, so
as a man.
is he.
As a man.
Yes.
So a woman, because a woman.
I'm still on the Bible app, still looking through like adultery.
You guys are, so it's okay for y'all all to lust after me and stuff like that. That's fine. All those nasty thoughts y'all have about me, that's totally okay. But I can't do that in return. The verse said as a man. It don't say as a Houston or a person. It says as a man.
Don't make me throw up my
you read your Bible. If you read your Bible, you would understand that the Jewish
I'm about to
thing
upchuck my breakfast.
from the Hebrew, from this equals that. And it all
You
equals
about to make me heave my breakfast up. Stop it.
hey,
No.
it's totally okay. The Bible says you can do that to me.
Thank you, lovely Breeze. She said man referring to humans.
Well,
LOL.
why don't you say
Not
humans?
literally a man.
Well, why don't you say humans? Why you all talking in code? Why
Because
you
that's what the Bible says. Take that up with the Father.
You gotta ask King James.
You gotta ask the Father, because that's who gave King James.
You gotta ask who wrote it.
Lovely. I don't want to hear that garbage, because if I say, well, I meant this,
Yeah.
I was referring to this.
All right. Okay. So Matthew 5, it says 5, Matthew chapter 5, verse 28. I'm like, let me read like I'm in front of the church.
Hold on, let me stand up and hold my Bible.
Where Jesus says, but I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart, indicating that sinful thoughts, especially lust, are equivalent to the sinful action in God's eye.
Boom, boom.
How will that work? It just took me a little bit of time.
Boom,
But they probably be the benediction be that happened at church by the time I find.
Hold on. Let's
There
ask
you
Lovely
go.
to translate
There you
that.
go.
Let's ask Lovely to translate that one, because it said if a man looks at a woman. So the humans didn't even say humans.
Oh, we're not going into that. You got to do that on another time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I
Go to
know
church.
we
That's
know.
why I'm going to church. That's
Okay,
exactly why I'm going to church.
The Shop Talk question of the week. Is there, okay, on Married to Medicine, there was Sharice is one of the mothers, and her son dated one of her friends. Now, is there she had a problem. First she didn't, and then she had a problem with it. Now, so I asked you guys out there in the phone number 619-902-2287, are you okay with a friend dating your, in my case would be son, but are you okay with, and for the fellas, are you okay with a friend dating your daughter?
I would say I'd be okay with it, because my kids are older in age. They're in their 30s. And a good suitor for my daughter would be in her 40s or 40s.
Okay, so is there an age? And I want the listeners to let me know, is there like an age, like gap that you should be like, don't go over this amount, or no, you can't date my daughter because of this, or no, you can't date my son because of this, like you're closer to my age? What's your thoughts?
Well, with my son, I don't care. But
Okay.
with my daughter, you know, I know my friends and I grew up with my friends and I know their tendencies, and I wouldn't want that for my daughter. So it wouldn't be okay to me because of that. But you know, with my son, hey, bro, knock the cobwebs out. Show what I taught you, boy.
See, it's
Okay, what
always,
about you, Nick? What's your thoughts?
for the men, it's always different when it's for their daughters. But anyway,
Yes, it is.
if one of my friends think they're gonna date one of my daughters, I'm snatching everybody's throat, not throat out.
But they're grown.
They're
I
grown.
don't care.
Hey, they've been
Okay,
dating.
let me
You just
ask you
finding
this,
out.
Nick. Let me
You
ask
just
you
finding
this.
out.
If you had a son, would you be okay if one of your friends dated your son?
Again, because it goes for my son too. I will snatch everybody's throat out. We're not doing that.
You an adult.
Okay,
You just found out they were dating. They've
If
been
you
dating.
want to date somebody older,
So let me go to the next part. Not a friend, but somebody that is probably maybe 5 years your junior or older.
I wouldn't be happy about it, but
Uh-huh.
it's not a friend.
Okay.
Friends are off limits.
Okay,
I'm
So
54.
your daughters, for a male, if a man was 5 year junior or older and wanted to date your daughters, you're okay with it?
Again, it's not a friend. Am I going to be happy about it? No. But like you said, they're grown. My thing is not my friends.
Okay. Go. What you got, Nate?
At my age, me and my son can fish in the same pond. He's 32, and I'm 54. So 45 for each of us is a nice catch. So I can't be mad at that. But with my daughter, if it's a friend of mine, because you know, a couple of ladies that I was like, "Ooh," are joking around my son, saying, "Oh, he's a Cleveland Brown fan." But I'll be like, "Okay, son, hey, high five. Let me smell your fingers." But with my daughter, it's different because it's my daughter, and I know this dude, and I know about on the streets. It's a wisdom thing with guys, with men. And we love our daughters in a protective thing. We love our boys. Hey, would you try to let you get it? And I want you to do better than me, dog. So, hey, listen, when you go in that way, if you arch up on your toes,
okay. Yeah, because
right.
we're on. Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
it. Oh my God.
Radio.
Okay. Not a friend. Go for it. Just know we're not friends if it doesn't work out.
That's all I'm saying.
That's where I am with that. It's a lot of people that feel some type of way. Now, the girl on there what was the Real Housewives of Potomac? That was it. She was fine at first, and then other people chimed in, and then she changed her mind, and now you're upset because this was her friend, but her friend is very young. Her friend is closer to her son's age. So that's the difference. Listen, I have friends that are older, almost 80. I'm cool with. So I can see where I can have, because you know, you meet them at work and stuff like that. You be like, you know. So I can kind of see that, but she's closer to the son. I think that she should have asked as a friend, hey, listen, I see your son, blah, 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 blah. Because they've been friends first. And then the son, she saw the son grow up when he was like 15, 16, but she was like maybe 22 or something. Now you're of age. Here you go. She could have kept it to herself and just like this, I'm just taking this to the grave. If it's my friend, I would be like, that's nasty.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be upset. I'll be like,
no.
Hey, the stuff that he's doing is nasty too.
But that's a friend though. Like you said, your friend watched your child grow up. And to me, that goes back in my mind, like, well, was you a pedophile back then?
No.
A friend?
No, I don't think
I would think like that. Was you being a pedophile? Because We're friends. You watch my child grow up. Now you want to date my child. I don't care if they are. Listen, my friends know better than to go after my brother, and we only 5 years apart. You are my friend. My brother was like your brother growing up. I will, again, snatch your throat out. So, yeah, no. Friends are
Hey,
off
nobody talk to
limits.
your brother, that's your friend. You be like, no.
Exactly. Friends are off limits.
Please.
Period.
My daughter used to call my son the homie smasher because all her friends would come over and my son was the homie smasher before he found the Lord, when they were young, high teenagers, in high school. So you can't control that. Hey,
she's not okay with it though.
That's all right, but guess what? You're just finding out about it. They've been dating a while. They done some stuff already before you found out. They didn't come and say, "Hey, yesterday your son asked me to go out on a date." No, they didn't had a couple of like, "Oh, your mom's gonna be mad."
Okay, so with that being said, yeah. But when you find out, how do you feel? I wouldn't, because I think it would be that grossness. Like, are you a pedophile? Like, oh my gosh. Or are you that desperate? See, I would go probably
Desperate.
I would lean more that direction. Like, oh my gosh, you that desperate? You want a little kid?
In other words, you would go for the throat.
Male.
I would look at that. But
Male.
if you're not my friend, he's grown.
Male.
Yes.
Have you seen your son?
I have.
He almost look as good as me. I can only imagine what he goes through.
Whatever. You gonna stay off nephew.
Hey, whoa. I'm with nephew. And I'm like, hey man, you better watch it. Don't break her hip. You got to do polite poundage with her because the age different.
Air.
Oh.
Listen, friends, nephew is off limits. Friends, nephew is off limits.
Look, her list get longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
My nephew Malik is off limits.
Let me say this.
Kill him all.
Well, I will hope. I'll be like, oh my God, yeah.
Get him all, Malik. I'm in the fans like, dun, Malik.
Here's the thing. 30. So now you gotta think back. 30. We was out on our own, married. Like, you're 30. This is somebody that's grown. I was like, do you? My thing is the same speech is going to be if you're with somebody 30, 31, 30. It's all going to be the same as it was even when you were younger. It's going to be the same one. Okay, somebody's older, they're more experienced. And I'm going to say this. Most times they're more experienced. Some people feel comfortable with, they're older. But you got to remember they were your age too.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, like, you don't know how many. Then the number might be, I need your fingers too. So you got to look at all of that. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of the younger people, I remember when I was younger, I was like, they're going to get worms. That's what we were taught. They're going to get worms. You're going to get worms. And some people feel like, they older, like they don't know what they're doing, but they were young. So how many people they with? What's their body count? You know what I'm saying?
Body count doesn't count for a man, one. And women look for wisdom in teaching in a leader in a man. So if he's older, he should know more and he should be more. An older woman is just, looking for a good time because I can't attract her with, I'm knowledgeable. And she's sitting there, needing her spine realigned. Young Malik can come in and break your hip. I'm past that. So you're not looking for, we have great conversation and he's so knowledgeable.
Yeah, I like, we got him on here like this his show.
I was talking about Yoba. I was talking about Yoba.
Okay. Yoba. They said he extra.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh, never mind.
I got you.
The young dude is dunking the basketball. I'm on the side with my legs crossed. Put him in a triangle. I'm calling.
So you in the stands cheering him on.
I can coach. I'm be like, yo, dog, watch the backside linebacker.
Okay,
blah, blah, blah. But he can go out there and do it. So it's different between men and women. A woman, dating an older man, that's par for the course.
Is it?
I ain't even gonna lie.
Go ahead.
I did backslide. Last year, Christmas time, not 25, 24.
You sure you want to share this?
I know, for real, because I'm ready to get my
With a
money right.
33-year-old.
Got to get my money right.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Now I'm invested. Hold on. Let me get comfortable. I'm
Hold
invested.
on. Let me
Did
refresh.
you what? How old?
He was 33.
Okay.
And did you like him because he was intriguing and mind thought provoking?
He was fine, and I was just like, I tried to fight it. I was like, he too young. He too young. He too young.
It's totally
In
okay.
my ear, and I was like, ooh, baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's totally
My daughter
okay.
is only, so many 7 years younger than you. What?
So did you thought about that?
Ooh, child, yeah,
Like,
I
no,
thought about it. But
did you think about like the daughters being so close in age? That was that trying to prevent it? Like trying to turn your okay.
I tried.
Okay, so you used him. Did you want a relationship with him or you just used him?
No, it was just one of them vulnerable nights, and I was a little bit toe up. Woo! It was one of them vulnerable nights. Listen, I'm grown, and y'all know I ain't got no filter. I don't care. Judge me if you want. It was one of them vulnerable nights. I was missing folks. I wasn't around nobody. I was by myself. I was out.
Excuse me.
He was fine. And
See, I'm glad you said that. See, you followed up. Wait, no. No, I can't let you do the whole I was toe up. Because wait, let me tell you why. Let's stop. Don't say nothing. This is why. The detail was too detailed. You remember.
You remember.
Be like, usually like if you drunk, I heard that you'd be like, well, did something? I don't know. How long ago you said 10 years ago?
No.
Oh, you went toe up.
No. Listen, look at the color of her change. She all flustered. She back there right now. She's like, woo. I was drunk. And
I ain't even gonna lie, y'all brother was fine. I was like,
my rose wasn't charged.
Her screen, her green screen / blue screen turned into a fan. She like,
look at her. My rose wasn't charged, and I was low.
Oh, it was charged because it participated.
Okay, party on. We're on air live. Yeah. Y'all trying to mess up my career.
Listen, you talking about spine realignment?
Amen. Look, I'm talking about Pastor Brian's people saying amen to what he's talking about. Spine realignment. Okay. So chiropractic. Look, he had chiropractic skills.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Yep.
That's good. Okay. But did you hear that early in there talking about, yeah, I was drunk, I was messed up. No, you was with it, and
maybe that's why I was talking mess and got in trouble.
Let's go.
Well, one of you ladies on here was talking about throat, something about tearing somebody's throat.
Yes, I said it. It was me. And
but yet you partaked in the nectar.
I was trying to think of how close in age he was to my oldest daughter, trying to get away from that, but it didn't help. It really didn't help.
You still
saying it? Looking at me like, I ain't interested in your daughter. I'm interested in you.
And you said,
oh. Like I said, it was one of them vulnerable nights, and I needed some company.
Well, you fanning like you still having that flashback. Ain't no heat flashback. Yeah, girl, go on with the young buck. He was strong. He was strong. But yet you were sitting here high and mighty, cussing everybody out, talking about not friends.
Guess what? I don't know who his mama is, so we ain't friends. So that's what we was talking about. Friends with somebody younger. I ain't his mama's friend, and his mama ain't mine. I don't even know who his mama is. Thank you. That's the difference.
The viewership is saying
that's the difference. I said friends. I said if it's somebody older in whatever, I wouldn't be okay. But if it was a friend, that's a definite no. A friend.
Listen.
Yeah.
Nick be in the grocery store and he happened to come up. He with his mother. He be like, "Hey, I want you to meet somebody." Nick be with the baby.
Exactly. No, we ain't doing that, baby.
Mom, you remember that?
I want to meet your mama. Go somewhere. Okay. Well, we got Little Caesars pizza hot and ready.
I need to see you before you leave town, sir.
Okay, look. In
Yeah.
the chat. Let's see what the chat is saying.
Yeah.
All right, Tiff said she just had a hot flash.
Show did.
Cornell said, you may be young, but you're ready. He threw that Keith Sweat out there. That was crazy. But you know what? Watch this. Even though, you know, this guy was an adult, but if it was flipped, that dude would be a pervert.
predator.
They talked about Keith Sweat, all them people.
He would have been a predator. I walked in the club one time about 5, 6 years ago. I walked into a pit with my daughter.
Okay.
She was at the door and I had to go get her and let her in. So I walked in and she was like next to me, behind me. Every woman in that whole place went cold and started looking at me all sideways. And then the bartender, I know her, and she's like, Nate, who was this? And I looked around and I did this. I dropped my face next to hers and they're like, oh, I said, yeah, this is my daughter. Because they're like, oh, because we was about to say. And blah, 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 blah.
But how old is she?
It was her 25th birthday.
See what I'm saying? So,
but they thought I had a young broad on me, and everybody looked at me like I was sick or perverted. But Nikki trouncing on this young, poor, innocent man in his time of desperation is totally cool. It was cool for you to do that to that young man. It was totally okay.
Wait, one at a time.
It was totally okay for her to disgrace that young man, defile that young man in this thinking with your old perverted arthritic moves.
He taught me a few things there. He taught me a few things.
Let's get away from your nastiness, shall we?
I'm just saying.
My drink is.
I wouldn't be Nick the Voice if I didn't
tell the truth. Tell
the people what they want.
She the voice. That's the voice. Gonna tell
look at all the women defending her. Girl, he was in his 30s. That's totally all right. I understand, girl. Hot flashes.
But that's why I'm like 30 is cool. Right. You're grown. What do you say? No, I don't. You cannot control. There are adults. I'll be sitting there saying you cannot enter anybody over this age. Like I can't do that. These people grown.
Here's the thing. Women, all the women with sons. I know your son asked you, can he borrow the car? Can he borrow this? Hey, what do you think about this? Have any of your sons ever came to you and say, hey, mom, is this style better than that style while doing it? They figured out themselves. So you don't know what they doing out there. That's one thing you don't know. Or who.
I wouldn't want to know. Who wants to know?
Right. But Nick ready to beat somebody up because of friend. Listen, if someone was dating my daughter, when I find out, you best believe it's too late. I'm not finding out pre-smash because they didn't, oh, this is so good. It's so fun because we can't be together, secret love, all that stuff y'all go to. That's all that took place and the fun and the passion and all that stuff go. And then when I find out, I'm mad or whatever I am with it. But I'm not finding out in the beginning of that. You're not going to find out in the beginning of that. So it's done. You can feel how you want to feel behind it. So you can lose a friend and a daughter. Or a friend and a son.
I'll lose a friend. Like, friends are off limits, period.
Guess what? So your son going to stop. So that your little 30-year-old tryst is going to stop coming over your house and you done cook greens and sweet potatoes and cabbage from scratch and gave him some dessert. And he gonna come because his mama mad? He gonna stop coming over your house because his mama mad?
Nate, listen.
It's a yes or no question.
Listen, nah, you ain't getting it. We said friend. Friend is different from another. If it's a friend, no, we ain't doing that. Okay. I'm not his mama friend, so it don't matter.
Got you. Well, let's just alter it a little bit and say one of your friends is giving your son the Hucklebuck Deluxe with the
I already told you grip. Both of them getting their throat snatched out.
The Gorilla Grip with Popper Slip and cooking dinner and stuff, and you mad. So he gonna stop going over there?
Because here's the thing, real talk. Mom can't give you what that person giving you.
Exactly.
If she is, then y'all need some help.
And if the older women are
be at the local carnival or something.
and the older you are, the more versed you are with the pepper grinder in the gorilla grip with the proper slip. And these young boys ain't used to that. And a hot plate with some real mac and cheese, you know, the not out the box. Oh man, he's whipped.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Nicole said, I had a friend that used to say, if he old enough to pee, he old enough for me.
Yeah. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible.
Okay, now I will knock an old goat out and about.
About her boy. Exactly. My thing is, if my child is dating someone older, which my oldest child is dating someone older than her and has been,
it's a good thing.
That wasn't my friend. So I ain't liking the situation, especially after certain things that happened, but she wasn't my friend. And, you know, I got to know her through my child. Now, if she was my friend and tried to date my child, that I would have a problem with a friend. If we ain't friends and you older, am I gonna like it? No, but you wasn't my friend and my child is grown. As long as it ain't one of my friends.
Ready? Do you think if your daughter came to you and said, hey, Nate, hey, mom, I want to date Nate. Do you think she's gonna do that in the beginning? Or is she gonna tell you, well, I was drunk and I was vulnerable and it was lonely and me and him did it and we're gonna just, you know, have a relationship?
Okay, what's that sound? Do you know that sound?
I know that sound. That sound is Mel's medical moment.
Yeah.
Tell them about it, man.
Let me tell you about what we are talking about today, lovely people. What we are going to talk about today is endorphins, since we're on this topic. Mel, what the heck is endorphins? Endorphins, that is your happy hormone. Yes, the happy hormone. Do y'all know about the happy hormone? I'm sure you probably do. If you don't, your girl is going to tell you. So, endorphins are the happy hormone. Is there a such thing as too many endorphins? What happens if you have too much endorphins? Yes, there is. What that does is it can actually lead to an addiction. Seeking intense pleasure. As we were having this conversation, if you want what you want, you ready, let's go. You also can have with the addictions, you want more of that same effect, almost like, and I don't want to talk about like drugs or anything like that, but sometimes they say that initial high, because I worked in a drug treatment program and I asked a young lady, what is it? She was like, you're seeking that initial high. That's what you want. And you keep going back and back and back again to get that initial high. So that's the example that I was actually using. So too many endorphins, can that cause an issue? It actually can. And what it can cause is like sleep deprivation, because you're up constantly going. Sometimes people do experience some aches, but we're talking about getting it happy, especially with everything that's going on in the world. I want you guys to be happy and wake up those happy hormones, wake up those endorphins. So things that you can do that will boost your endorphins is exercise. Are you the exercise person? I'm not, I should be, but dancing is exercise. A lot of people forgot about that. Swimming, hiking, all that stuff, walking, y'all know that one. But dancing, like they got so many line dance. So don't hate on the people that take up the dance floor when you're trying to jam with your boo and they line dancing. They are waking up and boosting those endorphins. Laughter. Yes, laughter is key. Find something to laugh about. And don't allow other people to tell you when you're laughing that it is inappropriate at that time. What's funny to you is funny to you. Remember that. Dark chocolate. This is with the food, okay? Dark chocolate, spicy foods, baby, you know to wake it up because you can feel it. You ever get that tingle in your cheek when you're sitting there eating something? You be like, woo! That is waking up those endorphins. Glass of wine. I'm not telling you to be an alcoholic or nothing like that. Drink in moderation and always be safe. But yes, a glass of wine will do that. Music. Listen, music is the medicine to me, everything. Play some music. If you feel like you're in a space where all you have to do is just sit there and be like, oh, I got to be quiet. I got to be quiet. You want to wake them up? Baby, you could put some jam on, boom, go back in time. What was your favorite song? Don't worry about the young people saying, I don't know nothing about that. Why you listen to that? Go ahead and do it how we used to do it Saturday morning. Those endorphins woke up because a lot of us can relate to Saturday morning cleaning and music. Now, physical touch, yes, that is a thing. Even though we had our conversation that we just had, that Nick the Voice came clean on, and said she done moonwalked and went back and kind of like, hold up, I didn't slip back, hold on. Listen, that physical touch, it definitely can wake up those endorphins. That's why I was sharing that information with you regarding the endorphins and is too many. What can happen if you have too many endorphins, which I shared with you already. You can also, pain relief. When your endorphins are working, you can experience pain relief. Cuddling. I remember I had my homeboy Shimmy on when we were talking about this before. And I said, yeah, you give somebody a hug, it wakes it up. So I was going to charge. I remember him saying, Mel, you trying to pimp me out? Charge for a hug. Listen, hugs wake up those endorphins. Helping others. Are you excited when you go to help others? You go to a shelter or you're able to give somebody something or make somebody smile. Just like this past Christmas, I loved and shared a whole bunch of Christmases that were happening where people got new cars. They woke up by endorphins. Theirs was up and getting what you want and feeling good. Not saying that your family have to give you everything. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is things that will actually, those are examples of what can actually wake up those endorphins or boost them. Okay. And when I was saying like going to a shelter, helping people or helping somebody in your neighborhood, making them feel good, or not even doing it to make somebody else feel good, relieving their stress. Same concept. That's your social connection. Meditation, deep breathing. A lot of people say yoga, that'll do it. It depends on the type of person that you are. I am an aromatherapy. I like candles. I like candles. I like candles. Also, walking in nature. If you're that person that's why they said hiking as well, like with the exercise. But if you are that person that just like to just go and just walk and just chill, be safe. Always be safe. I'm going to tell you that first, safety first. That will actually help with your endorphins being boost. Have fun. And I'm going to tell you again, I am the queen of inappropriate laughing. Everything you do, everyone you come in contact with, there's going to be a funny. Stop being a stick in the mud and just laugh. Now, I be at funerals laughing because there's always something crazy that happens. And I just feel like, listen, that was funny. Now I may excuse myself. And sometimes I can't because I kept laughing. And then my cousins, they had my back. And, when you laugh and you try to hold the laughter in, my shoulders was moving. So now I'm sitting here trying to cover my mouth. My other cousin grabbed a tissue. By the end of it, they was like, oh, I ain't know you know Clarence like that. I ain't know you was that close. Because they thought I was laughing so hard. And when you try to hold it in, somebody got that, and then everybody wanted. So they act like that I was crying, but I was really laughing, but I had to cover my face. And so my cousin, she went on and walked me out to make sure I was all right. It got me some water. But afterwards, like I said, the other people, they said, oh, I don't know y'all knew each other like that. But we definitely did. All right, we are back. And that is Mel's Medical Moments, lovely people. Wake those endorphins up. And I see people over there. And I love that, Nicole, too. Self-care. Well, we know sex is the best exercise. You work every muscle. So I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with it. Do you? But what I will say is clean up after. Yeah.
Oh,
Hygiene.
Exactly.
There you go. Mel's Medical Moments. I had to give it to you, lovely people. So I want you guys to be happy this year. This is so important to me with everything that is going on and have been going on. Instead of harping on what is and that we cannot change, let's focus on the happy. Is Mel saying have more sex? Do you, long as you're not hurting anybody, and safety first. Whatever make you smile, don't come with that bad, grumpy attitude over this way because I don't want it.
Right.
Delete. Let me go to the chat real quick. Let's see. Is it Francis? Casley 7295 said, if my friend was to get involved with my son after being friends with me for a length of time, I'd feel she was grooming from the beginning.
Boom. Thank
That's
you.
a good one.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if you're dating somebody older. I mean, I care, but I don't care. As long as it's not a friend, because we got a problem, because you've been wanting to do that from the very beginning.
Okay, so you're going all the way back, like, so that would be grooming. That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Exactly. It's like as soon as your child start coming into their looks, then here they go. That's, to me, that's what it's like, and that's giving pedophilia to me. Because when your child start coming in, they looks, everybody be like, oh, they're so cute, they're gonna be fine when they get older. Then all of a sudden, said friend is chasing after your child. Oh, I remember back when he was 10, 11, 12.
That's a little different. Let me hear Nate's viewpoint on this. Go ahead, Nate.
Everybody want their own fresh sandwich. As long as you let the meat cure long enough and it's out of the bad stage,
the incubation stage.
Yeah, it was get out of the incubation stage. As long as that child is of age. What's wrong with a woman wanting a fresh sandwich? What's wrong?
You can have any fresh sandwich you want. You just can't have mine.
Fresh sandwich. I watched it grow. I sat there and watched it. You know the meat that turns on the thing. You sit
and
there
I am also serious.
Wait,
and
that comes up. Any of my family members at a time. Hold on.
Wait. What's that meat they slow coast? It's not roast beef. What's the meat? Brisket. The brisket. You just sit there and watch that meat brisket nice and stuff. And you don't want it too young. You don't want it too early. But when it's right, you get that fresh brisket sandwich. What's wrong with that? You wouldn't want her friend wanted a fresh brisket sandwich.
Listen, Linda, listen. You can have any fresh meat sandwich you want, except my child, my children, my sibling, or my nephews and nieces.
You don't know who's been watching.
Like I said.
You don't know who's been watching it.
Go find somebody. Go find your own fresh meat. But in my family.
Okay, let me hear him. Go ahead.
No. That's all well and good. She thinks she got that type of authority over grown people. But I mean, she ain't going to find out this until it's too late. You're not going to find this out pre-smash. You're going to find this out post-smash. So at that time, you can't unring the bell. So you saying I can't date this person, you can't date this person. I'm going to be like, well, hey, we done smashed a couple times. I say I can't date you. So, okay, I got an easy out. These are adults. These are people of age. All you can do is have your feelings about it.
Now, you know what? You brought up a good point. Back in the day, it was if a male brought you over to their home, and a lot younger, you were that person. Then as an adult, you're talking over 30, you're bringing somebody to the house. He about right. You thinking, y'all, by the time I brought them to the house, I feel like, okay, I want to visit with them a while. So let me introduce you to some people.
Right.
That's already occurred.
Tell them, Mel.
No, that's, I'm agreeing with you, Nate, on this one. I heard earlier. But yeah, so what do you say? I need you to stop smashing my son.
I need you to meet me in the ring. We're going to have a bell ringing of our own.
Now let me go with this one. Nick, you're wrong for the brother. How you gonna do that with the brother? Your brother brought so your friend can't say, oh, you know what?
No, they cannot, and they know better.
Well, here. I'm appalled that you had that young
was single. Let me say that. Go ahead.
I'm appalled that you had with that young dude that rolling the head.
That wasn't your friend. Hush.
Whoa.
That wasn't your friend. Hush.
Wait, don't cut him off. Let him get his thought out.
It's a dear friend of mine. And I think you took advantage of him and things like that. So now I'm going to say, hey, don't go back over there and mess with that old decrepit, arthritic stuff that cooked you a dinner, that bought you some Jordans and all that stuff. I'm going to come to him. I'm going to come to him and say, no, don't do that. You're just my friend. She should know better. He going to have a fresh pair of Jordans on next month. It's nothing I can do about it.
I ain't nobody's sugar mama.
That's where I was sitting there. I caught that to address that later.
I ain't nobody's sugar mama.
Is that the association with a younger guy with an older woman? That
Yes.
I don't know.
wait, I need to ask a guy. Go ahead.
After the initial notch on the bed, the young woman's showing him new things. She's relaxing him. She's his first, a young man's first piece of peace.
Okay.
Is an older woman, because she's not wanting to go to the club. He ain't got to buy her Don Julio or nothing like that. She's, come on, baby, come on, have a plate and relax. Here's a TV remote, this, that, and other. He like, holy crap, I can play my video game, and then she got a nice little body, and the box still gets semi-moist. Oh man, this is a win-win for me. So then I'm gonna come and say, no, son, I know her, that's my friend, don't do that. And he be like, Pops, I go over there, free Wi-Fi. She bought me a PS5. Everything. You can't just stop. You can't stop it. You can't stop it.
Okay, let me
there
hear
was laws against marrying interracial marriages. Didn't stop it. Black
Okay.
people.
Okay, go ahead, Nick.
I ain't no sugar mama. I got the drink. Homie brought some things over to my house, and there you go.
But you went personal.
I'm just saying, because yeah, I ain't nobody sugar mama. I ain't buying
They buying Jordans?
none of that. Huh? What?
You ain't buying no
What
Jordans.
buy?
But that's
Come over here,
interesting.
you better bring something.
That's an interesting revelation. To think that, okay, if you dating an older woman, she gonna
Right,
listen to audience, take care of you.
Nope.
Go ahead, Nate.
Miss Personal Nick says she ain't buying dude nothing. The way she was flustered, this dude that she's talking about, oh, she buying him something.
You got me talking all laters.
She
No,
gonna
not
get him
even
something.
that.
Nick, I guarantee you will buy this dude something. You sitting here, woo!
I guarantee I will not.
It was a Thursday.
Wait, you can't cut off. I want to hear you.
It was a Thursday. I was parched. My rose wasn't charged, and he was just there, and he was fine. You buying him something?
Go ahead with your rebuttal.
That ain't what happened. That definitely ain't what happened. Okay. Again, I am not a sugar mama. There is going to be some fair exchange, and that night, the only fair exchange was him. I got a drink out of his behind. When he came to my house, he brought some other things, and yeah, then I sent him home back to Nashville with a smile on his face. That's what he got out of me.
Okay, let's go to the chat. The chat says she gave him some cookies.
And that's it, baby.
But if he was around,
No.
he would still be.
No.
Hey, there's something called,
No.
in Manland, there's something called the Tile Floor Project. And I shouldn't be letting this out, but the tile floor, you know why tile floor is so important? Because if you lay it right the first time, you can walk over it for the rest of your life. Just let that sink in. You're tile flooring this. He laid it right the first time. He can come back, and the only thing that's stopping him from coming back is the distance. Tile floor. It never
And
fails.
he still ain't getting nothing out of me.
Tell
You don't know me as well as you think you do.
fellas, help me out. Just say amen in the comments. The tile floor is a thing. I just need y'all help because I'm being.
But ask my ex-husband, they'll tell
Tile floor is a
you
thing.
he's stingy.
Okay,
Powerful.
wait. All right, 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. Is Nate the Agitator correct when he says
Tile
the
floor.
tile floor theory? So with that, I have to agree with him. Because it is the truth. You really think about it. Think about it. Have you returned to somebody that you've been with because you know it's a roller coaster and not a walk in the park? That's the tile floor theory. So you'll go, like, I'm not going to waste my time. If I'm going to go there, I'd have been there before and I know what to expect. Oh, there's the fellas talking. Amen, amen. And amen.
Hey, you ain't never want to be like, some dude gave you some mediocre and he want to come over and you got something else to do. You gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go my Law and Order zone. But the dude that sludged the hammer, what? Hold on, the baby 3 years old. Here's some peanut butter and jelly. Grandma be back in 2 hours. You will do some stuff for him. So you can't sit here and talk about this dude didn't sludge hammer you and you just done with it like that. You're that way because of the logistics, the miles between you.
That don't matter because it was miles between us where I was at.
Okay. All right.
Well, let me and it's not to put you on Front Street, but when you look at it, remove yourself and look at it. There was nothing wrong. Y'all was just cool. It was a link up. Here you go. You said he bought you a drink. Then more drinks or something came back. There you go. So there was nothing, no negativity. There was nothing wrong. It was we linked up. So if you was fanning the way you was fanning, if you happen to see him again, would you relink or you just like bye, like canceling them out, and there was no issue?
If I was to see him again, hey, how you doing? Keep right on scrolling. Like, bye.
Lies detected.
Ain't no lies detected. If I was to see that young man again, I would speak and keep it moving. What we did, we did. There is no feelings involved, and I'm cool with it.
Well, it doesn't have to have feelings. You don't have feelings with that.
Right. So therefore, I don't need to relink with him again because I already know what you're working with. I moved on.
Let me
somebody that I got feelings for, yeah. We're gonna link again and again and again. But that was just something to do. I did, and I'm done.
Let me reenact.
What?
Francesca Slay. Woo, she put it on me. Lord Jesus.
This is just an example.
Everybody know, I don't know these people. I mean, most of them. But woo, that was the most amazing thing in the world. And a hot plate and a hot bubble bath. Girl, I can't leave you. What? She popped up over here. Ooh, I remember. And the Hucklebuck Deluxe was deluxey. It's too many subpar and non this for that to just be able to throw it away. You don't throw it away unless it hurts you. Unless it hurts you, you're not throwing that away.
Who?
You
about to make me cuss. Like I said, it was good. It was memorable. Ooh, Lord, was it memorable? If I was to see him again, would I go there again? No.
I got money on it.
I don't care how much money you got on it. I know me, and I said no.
Excuse me.
You don't remember me telling you my know me no? No.
ShopTalk family.
If I was to see that young man again, I would speak, hey, how you doing? But that's that. I did what I did at the heat of the moment, and I'm done.
ShopTalk family, especially guys that's listening to my voice. Okay. We need to find this young man, and I will personally bring him up here.
Number.
Oh, she still has the number. She
still got the number. Do I use it? No.
Okay. Well, she's gonna give us the number, and we're gonna find this guy, and I'm gonna have a GoFundMe page to get him up here, set him up nice, and just have him come out on the town and just,
Hold up, Swole Up.
You don't need no GoFundMe. He got money.
Hold up. You still have his number?
She keeps shooting herself. You can't make this up.
I ain't shooting it up. Yes, I still have his number. Have I used it since then? No.
No. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Hold on. Let me help you.
Why do you have his number? If you said you did what you did, it was done. It's over.
Listen, I got a whole host of people.
No. This is a question. This is a serious question.
Right.
I'm not asking about the other people. I'm just saying. So, why do you still have his number?
It's just in my phone.
In the case of an emergency,
no, it's just in my phone. Emergency. Do you know how many numbers I got in my phone from dudes that I ain't talked to in years? It's just in my phone. I don't call them. You ain't got to believe me, bro. I know me.
But
I was a one and done. Yes, do I have his number? Yes, I do. Have I used it since? No, it was a one and done.
I can't let this sleep on this real quick. Hold on, because I just need clarity. Because you said one and done. So a one and done, delete. That's all. I'm curious to know, because like if it's a one and done,
in there,
and I'd be like,
I mean, it's just in there. I don't call them. It's just in there.
Woo, house floor theory. man, because I didn't got
Theory.
forgiven.
Look at him. He got
Like I said, he could walk across my path right now, and I would speak and keep it moving.
I didn't got forgiven for doing some stuff because the tile floor. You know, the tile floor theory is a real thing.
For you, maybe.
And look at you. Come on, fan with me, girl. Fan with me, girl.
For you, maybe.
For all the people in this, amen.
No, I'm glad you brought that up, Nate the Agitator.
Well, thank you.
You said the tile floor has gotten you forgiven for things.
Yes.
So do you deliberately do things, or you're like, yes, I'm glad she gonna forgive me. I'll be back. Like, I'm trying to understand that.
I don't deliberately try to hurt people.
Okay.
I don't do things to hurt people.
Okay.
I try to be legit in everything I do.
Okay.
But I'm honest. I'm upfront. I'm raw and I'm agitative, but I don't try to hurt people. But if you got a good credit score in the bat, if you got a good average up at bat, you don't throw that away, especially women, because emotionally you get attached. That's your emotional attachment. So if I have that leeway, then he don't respect his mama. Well, I'm not his mama, because women would tell themselves their own story. But it comes from, if I got you like this, you remember some little comic, you may know him, Eddie Murphy, when he said, as soon as he hear that, whoa, he in the pillow, I got her now. He turns cold. That's the tile floor theory, because he knows there's a leverage with that, because ain't everybody coming hitting a home run. A lot of people strike it out. You give them 3 chances and they strike out. That's just the game. But you find a home run hitter, you ain't gonna just walk past that. You're not. And I say that with confidence. And the women in the chat here's their question. Yes or no? Do you just walk right past a home run hitter? A guaranteed home. Do you walk past this dude? Do you just walk past him and forget about him? Do you forget about this dude? Mm-hmm. Ladies, yes or no?
Sometimes you can.
Thank you.
Until you see him again.
And you're right back there. She's steady fanning. It's 8 degrees.
That was a home run hitter from 11 years ago that's back trying to holler. No.
That
was 11 years ago. I'm not going backwards.
It fits my narrative.
I'm not going backwards.
Mel, it fits my narrative.
Again, I have a home run hitter from 11 years ago that just seen me last weekend trying to come. No. What I told him, you had me then, you didn't know how to act with me, and bye.
Hey.
Okay, so no, there's a difference. You had me then, so you dated him.
It was a relationship. But
I guess it was a situationship.
It's morning.
Well, it wasn't morning last weekend. He was kind of mad because
okay, shh.
Just give her enough rope.
I mean, look, if we're going to analyze me, let's analyze all the way together.
Nick gonna tell it. Nick gonna tell it. I don't want
exactly.
You
I don't care.
We don't want you to get in your feelings in 2006. We want you to be happy. Don't cuss us out. No.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm just saying.
Okay. Nicole said, unless you got his number. Okay. So I'm looking on here, looking at the comments. Elliot said, I don't believe you, Nick.
And you ain't got to, bro. Okay. I got the number. If he was to walk across the street and wave at me, I'll wave and keep it moving. That was a one and done for me.
Excuse me.
There's one person around here that I do have feelings for, and that's the only person that might.
Let me ask you this. Oh wow, you got feelings for somebody? Well, you can't date nobody else. It might be people that want to date you. Wait, no, it might be people that want to date you, and you just said you have feelings for somebody else, and they are not going to come and approach you. You got to keep that to yourself. That's supposed to. Now that goes.
Don't let that scare y'all. Guess what?
That's supposed to go on the phone.
I'm single.
I'm getting something.
So if you want to date me, then come at me correctly. because I'm gonna still do what I want to do.
Well, I will hope everyone comes at people correctly when they want to date them. Now he being channeled. He being channeled, Nick.
Something in my
What we
spirit.
about to get? He being
Something in my
channeled.
spirit.
Who's being channeled?
He
Oh,
is being channeled. Okay,
it's
what do you have to say?
spirit.
What is your spirit saying, sir?
Lies detected.
What? I thought you was about to say something.
I was, but I forgot it. It got too deep. I was like, I
Right,
better-
your lies was detected. That's it. Your lies.
Okay, let's go on to the next topic.
Thank you.
We segue right into that. With 2026, do we want the 100% truth from our mates?
No.
Yes.
What'd you say, Nick?
Yes.
Nick said yes. Nate said no.
I don't care how much it hurts. Tell
Let
me the
let me
truth.
ask this. So, Nate, you don't want your mate to tell you the 100% truth?
Yeah, I would want my mate, but I wouldn't want to tell my mate the 100% truth.
Okay. Because the question was, do you want? So you want her to tell you the 100% truth,
Right.
and Nick, you said you want yours to say the 100% truth. So both sexes say yes, the 100% truth. Nate, look, what I am hearing is
Mhm.
that you are not going to tell the 100% truth to your mate.
You
Well,
can't,
then why did you want her to tell you the truth?
because I can handle the truth.
Because that's how arguments start. See, that's why I be muting, because I knew it was gonna come. You said you do not want to tell your mate the 100% truth. Why don't you want to tell her the 100% truth?
Because women in relationships can't accept the truth. Most
Okay,
women in
stop.
relationships.
Stop. Okay, stop. Go ahead, Nick. Can women in relationships, this is the real deal. Can you accept the 100% truth?
Yes, I can. No matter how much it hurts. But my thing is that is a cop out for most men because you can't handle the truth. That's a cop out.
But watch this. Now listen to what you're saying, because we're trying to get the answer. That's going to get us an argument back and forth, because you're speaking for a whole male species.
That's a cop out.
Okay, but now here is a male, and I don't think it's a cop out because he flat out saying no. He said the truth. No.
Mel, you look fat in that dress. Don't wear that. I don't like your hair like that.
Now, I'm glad you did that. Role play.
Mhm.
What you mean you don't like my hair like that? I have my hair like this all the time. When you met me, I had my hair like this. So what's wrong now?
Well, because I don't like it like that. That's that's my truth, and you don't care about how I feel or my truth. And I know me telling you that dress makes you look fat makes you conscious, and there's a whole thing I have to put behind
You don't
my
have to do
feeling.
that. Just leave it just like that. Nick, do I look fat in this dress? Do you like my hair like this?
No, I don't like your hair like that. Or like my girl, I'm gonna tell my girl the truth. Girl, if you don't change that dress.
Okay. Now, here's the deal. Usually, your girl is the one that's intervening in your relationship. And it would be, just as I said, well, when he met you, your hair was like that. Why don't he like it now? Well, you all look good in that dress, because you do have some haters. So Nick said she gonna tell her the truth, but you got some haters that want your girl to go out there looking fat, and you wear a big yellow dress and she's looking crazy, wrong undergarments, but tell her to go. But here, this is somebody I'm with, laying with, living with the whole time, and we, majority of us, take the advice of someone that's outside of our house instead of who's inside of our house, who cares more about us.
Because if I say it, I'm giving, you're giving insecure. He's getting kind of saucy.
And we will say that, but that insecurity came from outside. And it's them putting that in there. Most things, there's a lot of things that we do as females that is co-signed by our homegirls. Meanwhile, we're in a relationship over here where it ain't so bad, but our homegirl's telling us what's bad about it. And her relationship is something that we don't want. Y'all got that? That's y'all. I'm happy here. I don't have to do nothing. But he did say that I look fat in this dress. Maybe he knows what, air quotes for the listening audience, what I look like from behind.
Hey,
No,
do.
really think about it because we can't see behind us. We just sitting there. We put it on. We think we look good in the front, but our husband or man will be like, "Ooh,
Hey,
go
can
ahead."
we interject this into the dress that the woman was wearing? What
That's
do you
that's
think?
that's why I do what I do, and that's why I'm so
I
good
seen
at
it.
what
I
I
seen it
do.
coming around.
Sing it.
So
Go ahead.
if Pastor said, First Lady, that dress is not for you, or the Lord said, you can't be showing the yams like that. You know, you got Yam City back there. Could he tell her the truth, or did he have to say, yeah, baby, that looks nice? Because he didn't want to have attitude and all this other stuff. So when my t-shirt just said lying is essential, it's because I don't want to have to go through all this other stuff for the way I feel. So that's why men aren't telling you how they feel. Yeah. Yeah. I believe you can
So
be
you're gonna be lying.
yeah,
The
you can
result, you're gonna be
right.
lying.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get out of it.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Mrs. McCaskill said, "You need to tell yourself the truth. I'm fat in all my clothes, but do I like how I look in that dress?"
That part.
Okay, and Nick agrees to it. Now, let me say this. Like I said, you can look at the front and you look good, but who sees you from behind? Who sees the yogurt, the cottage cheese, the dents in the We don't see that. So if our guy is true to the game, be like, don't wear that. The problem is we want you to tell us the details. Why shouldn't I wear that? Instead of just don't wear that. But learning guys and being around a lot of guys, they just gonna say what they say. They don't want to do all that. You ask them a question, they're gonna give you that answer. That's what I witnessed. Okay. Francesca Casley 7295 said, "Tell me the truth." I can handle the truth. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nick.
Speaking of, you tell yourself the truth. How do you look in that dress? Let me tell y'all a little story. I bought this dress. It was a cute little dress, and it was the size that I wear.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't try it on at the store because I ain't had time. I took it home, and I tried it on, and I looked in my mirror and bust out laughing because y'all, when I tell you I looked like a busted can of biscuits, I hurried up and took that dress off and took it back to the store. The girl was like, "What's the matter with it?" "Baby, I need a bigger size because I looked like," and I told her, I looked exactly like a busted can of biscuits. Why did she fall out and holler in that store? It was like, I ain't never heard nobody say that. If some of y'all women would tell yourself the truth, because I only seen a bunch of people out wearing, just because they make it in our size don't mean we supposed to wear it, especially when you look like that. And I done seen a bunch of y'all out wearing clothes that you ain't got no business putting on. It ain't got nothing to do with your confidence. I love somebody with confidence, but baby, if it don't look right, it don't look right. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick looked like a busted can of biscuits.
Okay, did she tell you you look good? Oh, you didn't try it on, so you
No,
don't.
I didn't try it on in the stove. I took it home and took it right back.
Okay, let me go to the comments. Elliot said, "If it's really bad, I'll say something," which sounds like, here's a male, you let it pass, let it go. But if it's really bad, you gonna say something. So you are willing to have that argument. Is that bad? Like had his argument.
Yeah, but for the most part, hey, I don't want no smoke. Yeah, yeah, them biscuits that look good on you, babe. We got any biscuits here? I'm not.
You just let it go. Get some syrup and some butter, right?
Just give me some syrup and butter. Hey, whatever you want to do, because it's never a yes or no question or answer. I have to explain it, or maybe I just don't want you looking like that. Like the pastor, she didn't have no cottage cheese in the back of that dress. But if he didn't want her in that dress, that would have been a problem. What? You're insecure. I don't know what he went through, but he let her. I can almost guarantee there would have been some smoke he'd had to deal with if he told her not to wear that dress. He'd have had to deal with some smoke if he told her not to wear that dress.
Well, they already, like I said, we covered that already.
Uh-huh.
When she slid it on, when she bought that mug and tried it on, they knew what they were going to get. Mm-hmm. The thing is trying to clean it up. And when you are a mate, and this is just my thoughts, you represent each other. When you got a wife, you got a husband, you represent each other. And you have to take into consideration let's be real. This is our bread and butter.
Woo!
So what I need to do is to make sure that I represent him well so we can continue getting our bread and butter. Because what we saw was him lashing out at the world because of an opinion. And that's what I was saying with I had made a post about 2 weeks ago, and it seems like we are so focused on what a bunch of strangers, that's the social media, a bunch of strangers are saying and giving them the power to say what you know is right is wrong. And up majority rules. So they said it is wrong, it must be wrong. And he's fighting with nobody. I'm just going to say nobody. You fight with a whole bunch of people that you don't know, that you're not even breaking bread with, like most of us. Arguing with somebody comments, like you put a post out and then someone comments and you don't like their comment, then you're feeling some type of way. But the thing is, do you even know them? Do you even know them? So we got to look at it for what it is. Look at the reality, because all of this is smoke and mirrors. We are only going to show you what we want to show you. 95%, 98.9% is going to show you on social media who they're going to show you who they want you to be. What does it say? Post who you supposed to be. That's the one that it was out there.
Supposed to be.
You post who you supposed to be. Somebody that knows the person is looking like that is not them. A lot of people aren't 100% authentic in who they are. They're not going to show you what they want you to see. And for us to sit there and make life decisions based off a bunch of strangers is a problem. That's why I say, you know you're right. And if you know that you're right, why would you allow a stranger to come and tell you that you're wrong and they haven't even been in your shoes or in your space? So that's pretty much where I'm at, even with their situation. Because everybody's going to have we all got opinions. Y'all know the same. Everybody's going to have an opinion and how they feel. That's why everybody are not friends. You click, your community will find you. You click with who you click with.
I believe that. Amen.
That's all I got. Look, I'm like, that's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, Tiffany, thank you. To the chat. She said he bought it. And we know he did. We know he did.
But we also know that he's very controversial.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his first marriage, Giselle.
And he got his first marriage, and then he got a bunch of children out there with other people just randomly in the church, they said. Where my alleged at? Look, I'm like, where's the alleged?
Hence why his first wife, Giselle, left him.
Oh, well, I'm not in the church like
that. And here's the thing, right? I'm with that one because that it doesn't have to be that, but you know what you're dealing with. And it's like, the people come where they come. But some people had a gift. They could be, a garden tool, but have the gift,
Right. Pimps have that gift. Pimps have that gift.
So
but
you have to separate and remember that they are a man first.
Yeah, but their station is the whole dress. That's the whole reason for the dress. Their station in life. That is the only reason. Beautiful, sexy, all that. She can't wear it because her job.
Her job? His job. Remember, he was called.
She reflects. She is the first lady, and she has privilege because she's the first lady. She sits up front. She can wear the biggest hat. Everyone knows, she has the title. So it's her station too.
Well, let's twist it. Maybe his thought was, long as you wear this with me. But to me, and I hate to use the word but because I mean deleted
I get you.
Prior. If you have somebody, it's almost like he's a pimp. That's what I got.
All pastors are.
No, we can't use the word all. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you why. No, let's look at it in lay terms. Situation. If I'm a pimp, I put my lady, she on my arm. This is mine. Y'all can admire her, fellas, because I think it was just for the men. Mm-hmm. There you go. Y'all admire her, but this one right here is mine. And that's what it was giving that to me. If he thought that, okay, long as you're with me wearing it.
Well, I'll put it to you like
this. I don't know him, so I don't know his thought process. That's just something that just think about.
I will enlighten you on this. Pimps and pastors go to the same school. when they have to they go all the way through, get all the same. What is that? You have to get your core classes, and then you got to choose your curriculum. It's only 2 more semesters when you got to choose a curriculum, because it's the same thing, pimp or pastors. It's only 2 semesters difference in that. But you still got to go through the same curriculum to get to this stage. So when you decide pimp or pastor, you are in the 2nd semester of your senior year. But you have all the same knowledge and all the same psychology. That's why churches are mostly filled with who? Women and emotions. It's the same thing.
Allegedly, for the listening audience. Okay, that is Nate the Agitator and his view, and he does have his church. So if you like to go to his church, he'll give you the address. He get it all fixed up. Look, he get it all fixed up and ready in his little building back there. Okay. Nick, what you like? Ja?
Right, I'm pointing over at him, like
You pointing at me.
Oh no, over on my screen, I'm pointing at him. But listen, look, I'll point both ways in just in case.
Please give. Something good is going to happen to you, Jesus of Nazareth.
Here
is coming.
I'm not gonna do that. Bind the devil. All right.
Thank you, please. Bind them. Bind them.
Won't you join? Won't you join? Come to hold my goat while I shout this side of the rock of Zion. Pentecost.
Bind them, Lord.
But you know what's bad about that? Let me say that. It's bad because clearly that has been your experience.
It's been a lot of guys' experience.
No, well, we don't know them. I'm speaking, just with you. And you made a point some time ago when you were, and you brought it up a little bit, just, a little bit ago, saying it's a lot of women in there. When we were talking about last year, where the money goes to the church and you come back to your spouse and you want your spouse to go and your spouse is like, no. I remember that. And I remember Bishop Paramore, when it was something he was requested, but he said, hold on, talk to your mate first. That's what he said. And I was like, what? And then I got it. I was like, oh, wow. So you kind of put that together where the link is there. So I see that you aren't the only male, but I'm asking for, you. I asked you that question. I don't want to speak for everyone.
Right. With that, males are usually, you have to prove, you got to show something. You can't tell a male, Elliot, somebody, the Lord said your bills is just somebody's bills going to be paid in here. And I'm like, how?
Unless they pay, if they're the ones paying it, then yes, it is.
Right. But you can't just throw that out there and a man is going to just receive it and believe it to be happy. He got to get up and go to work tomorrow. A woman will believe that. It's edification. Church is an emotional place. Believe, whatever you believe in, it's emotionally charged. And men are like, emotions,
That's good. Go ahead.
I believe it because I'm the one going to pay the bill. So, of course, I believe what he's saying because I'm going to pay it. I'm like that. Yes. Ugh. Yes. The Lord is going to make a way. The Lord makes a way. How? Because he wakes me up every day and gets me to work. He helped me get the job that I got to be able to pay my bills. So, yes, the Lord is going to pay the bills. Ugh. He wakes me up to get to my job that he got me for me to pay my bills. Boom. There you go.
Ugh. I say to you, ugh.
There's that.
We back to being right now. All is good in the world. We start 2026 off right. Ugh. Nick is ugh me.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the chat real quick for this last comment. I believe in my man. He's my God. I love it. Absolutely. Of course, alarms going off at the same time. Okay, me too. I'm with you. Today's footnote. Instead of sitting at home waiting to die, get up, get out, do something. My mom always says, the more you move, the more you move. meaning the more you move, the more you will move. And for this whole dress and what I was talking about with social media and the entire show being new day, new year, new me, sometimes you have to be your own hero. Okay? So that's what I have for today's footnote. Be your own hero. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, you know what it is. 1, 2, 3. Shop
Shop
Talk.
Talk. Oh, you see how she started the year off? You see
Well,
how she started the year off?
that's still the same.
Oh,
That's
I
still the same.
started way before the both of y'all, so whatever.
See,
You
lines.
said before us?
Yeah, lines.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Because I noticed I'm behind y'all for some reason.
You ain't
Okay.
behind us now. I hear exactly what you said when you're saying it. But no, I have to lie to you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was on time.
She was on time. A girl.
I never said I was on time.